Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome everyone, where we're going to be talking about your project manager this morning, which is your liver. You've just gone into your second day of detox and your liver is very busy today. It's gone into a different stage of detox. And as it goes through this stage, I'm going to be explaining to you what's happening in your liver. Your liver I call the project manager, because on a job site, all the plumbers come to the project manager, the painters come to the project manager. The project manager is orchestrating the job site. So that's what your liver's doing. It's orchestrating the job site, of course, which is the human body.
On the second day of your detox, your liver shifts into a new phase of detoxification. It's not just working, it's in overdrive, focusing on processing and removing toxins. During this detox period, your liver plays a crucial role in converting harmful substances into harmless ones that the body can eliminate. But how does it achieve this? The liver has a two-phase detoxification process. The first step, known as Phase 1 detoxification, involves enzymes called cytochrome P450 enzymes, which transform toxins into reactive intermediates. Imagine it like breaking down a large, unwieldy piece of furniture into smaller, more manageable pieces. However, these intermediates can still be quite reactive and potentially dangerous. That's where Phase 2 detoxification comes in. Here, the liver attaches molecules to these intermediates, converting them into water-soluble compounds that can be easily expelled through urine or bile. This phase involves several conjugation pathways, such as glucuronidation, sulfation, and glutathione conjugation, each adding a different component to the intermediate compounds to render them safe and manageable. During detox, your liver also produces and releases bile, which is essential for digestion and toxin removal. Bile functions like a detergent, breaking down fats and aiding the digestive system in processing them. It also transports waste products from the liver to be excreted. But the liver's responsibilities extend beyond this. It also plays a key role in regulating blood sugar levels, producing vital proteins necessary for blood clotting, and storing important nutrients, including vitamins and minerals. Think of it as a multitasking project manager, coordinating not just the cleanup, but also ensuring that all necessary resources and tools are available for the body to function efficiently. So, as you progress through your detox journey, remember that your liver is diligently working, orchestrating a complex network of processes that maintain your body's balance. It's not merely filtering out harmful substances, it's managing a sophisticated array of biochemical reactions that support your overall health.
The liver is the largest internal organ in the body, and the liver is the only organ in the body that has the ability to regrow.
But how exactly does this process work? The liver's remarkable regenerative abilities stem from the presence of hepatocytes, which are specialized liver cells capable of proliferating in response to injury or tissue loss. When the liver sustains damage, these cells have the ability to divide and multiply, restoring the organ to its original size and functionality. This regeneration process is orchestrated by intricate biochemical signals that ensure the new tissue growth is seamlessly coordinated and integrated with the existing liver structure. The liver's capacity for regeneration is bolstered by its abundant blood supply, receiving around 1.5 liters of blood every minute through the hepatic artery and the portal vein. This significant blood flow not only delivers essential nutrients and oxygen but also helps transport the crucial signals that initiate and sustain regeneration. Now, let's explore the incredible world of the liver, an organ that plays a vital role in your overall health and possesses some extraordinary capabilities. First, let's consider its size and importance. Weighing approximately 3 pounds, or about 1.4 kilograms in an average adult, the liver occupies a prominent position in the upper right side of your abdomen, just beneath your diaphragm. To give you a sense of its size, it's roughly as large as a football. But this substantial organ isn't just passively sitting there, it's a bustling center of activity, managing over 500 essential functions every single day. Yes, that's correct, more than 500. One of the liver's most astonishing traits is its unparalleled ability to regenerate. Unlike any other organ in the body, the liver can regrow to its full size even if up to 75% of it is surgically removed.
Cancer cannot get a hold on the body if the liver's working in optimum performance.
That's right, you heard correctly. When your liver is operating at its peak, it can greatly reduce your risk of developing cancer. Let's dive into how this remarkable organ helps keep your body free from cancer and why its optimal performance is so essential. One of the liver's most crucial roles is to metabolize and neutralize potential carcinogens, substances that can cause cancer. These carcinogens include chemicals from tobacco smoke, environmental pollutants, and even certain food additives. Studies have shown that a well-functioning liver plays a key role in the early detection and elimination of cancerous cells. The liver produces various proteins and enzymes that assist in identifying and neutralizing mutated cells before they have a chance to proliferate and form tumors. One such protein, known as alpha-fetoprotein, AFP, serves as a marker for liver cancer. Elevated AFP levels can signal that the liver is actively combating cancerous changes. Moreover, the liver is essential in maintaining a healthy balance of hormones and supporting immune function. It metabolizes excess hormones like estrogen and testosterone, which, when present in high levels, have been associated with the development of certain cancers, such as breast and prostate cancer. By regulating these hormones, the liver helps sustain a stable internal environment that discourages cancer growth. But what happens when the liver isn't functioning at its best? Poor liver function can result in the accumulation of toxins and a weakened immune response, creating a setting where cancer cells can flourish. For example, chronic liver conditions like cirrhosis and hepatitis significantly increase the risk of liver cancer due to ongoing inflammation and cellular damage. Thus, keeping your liver in optimal condition is not just about detoxification, it's a critical component of cancer prevention. Research has shown that lifestyle choices like maintaining a balanced diet rich in antioxidants, engaging in regular exercise, staying adequately hydrated, and minimizing exposure to toxins can greatly improve liver function. Foods such as leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish are particularly beneficial due to their high levels of vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that support liver health.
Today I want to show you what it does with everything that comes into the body. So environmental poisons coming into the body, everything goes straight to the liver. And if it's toxic, the liver says, whoa, nasty guy, wrap him up in fat and store him. And if the liver looks at it and says, no, we can break that down to a state that can be easily released, that is what it will do. What about food? Let me show you what it does with the food that comes in. And never in the history of mankind have human beings eaten so many carbohydrates.
Let me break it down for you. Imagine for a moment that everything you consume or inhale, from the air you breathe to the food you eat and even the medications you take, all make a stop at your liver. It's like the ultimate checkpoint, where nothing passes through without a thorough inspection. Think of your liver as a vigilant gatekeeper, examining every molecule that comes its way, deciding what stays and what needs to be expelled. Let's begin with environmental toxins. We live in a world where we are constantly exposed to a variety of pollutants and chemicals, whether from the air, the water we drink, or even the products we apply to our skin. When these environmental toxins enter your body, they head straight to the liver. Picture these toxins as unwelcome guests trying to crash your party. Your liver, acting as a vigilant bouncer, evaluates each one, and if it identifies a harmful intruder, it immediately takes action. Now let's discuss food, particularly the carbohydrates that dominate modern diets. Never before in human history have we consumed so many carbs, from bread and pasta to sugary snacks and drinks. When you eat, the food travels through your digestive system and is broken down into its component nutrients. These nutrients are then absorbed into the bloodstream and transported to the liver, which functions like a master chemist, analyzing each molecule and deciding how best to utilize it. When carbohydrates enter your system, they are broken down into simple sugars like glucose, which your body uses for energy. The liver takes a portion of this glucose and stores it as glycogen, an energy reserve that can be quickly mobilized when your body needs an energy boost, such as during physical activity or between meals. This ability to store and release glucose helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, which is vital for overall metabolic health. However, when we consume an excess of carbohydrates, particularly refined sugars and processed foods, the liver converts the surplus into fat through a process known as de novo lipogenesis. This fat can then be stored in the liver or transported to other parts of the body for long-term energy storage. Over time, excessive intake of carbohydrates and sugars can lead to the accumulation of fat in the liver, a condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, which can impair liver function and increase the risk of serious health problems like diabetes and cardiovascular disease. But your liver is resilient and adaptable. It works tirelessly around the clock to manage these nutrients, converting them into forms that your body can use effectively while ensuring that any excess is safely stored or eliminated. It's like a highly efficient factory, processing raw materials and producing the energy and building blocks your body needs to function at its best.
These foods break down in the gastrointestinal tract to a singular structure called glucose. Now the glucose goes on the M1 main highway portal vein straight to the project manager. And then the project manager determines where this glucose goes. And it'll take it inside the cell. Remember I promised you we'll be going to the CBD every day? So the glucose goes inside the cell. It goes through a 20-step pathway. The 20-step pathway gives us 2 units of energy. Isn't that why we eat? Now the end result of that 20-step pathway is a chemical form of glucose called pyruvate. Pyruvate is the chemical form of glucose that gets fed into the next section of the cell, often called the powerhouse, because this little 8-step pathway delivers to us a whopping 36 units of energy.
To put things in perspective, imagine that each cell in your body contains thousands of mitochondria, all tirelessly working to convert glucose into the energy that fuels everything you do. Whether you're running a marathon or just reading a book, the energy produced from glucose metabolism is what makes it all possible. So, why is this so crucial? In today's society, we consume a significant amount of carbohydrates, often in the form of processed foods and sugars. This can result in an excess of glucose in the body, which the liver must carefully regulate to maintain balance. If not properly managed, this excess glucose can be converted into fat for storage, potentially leading to conditions like fatty liver disease.
One is to the cell to be burnt as fuel. Number 2, the glucose is stored as glycogen. So the third place that the liver will send that excess glucose is as fat. Your carbohydrate part of your meal is your negotiating part of the meal. And the negotiations change depending on your height, depending on your size, depending on your age, depending on your physical and mental output through the day, but probably most it would depend on your health status. So if someone wanted to lose weight quickly, safely, drastically, what would they severely eliminate? The carbs. Someone wanted to conquer cancer, what would they quite drastically drop? The carbs. Someone wanted to conquer their diabetes, what would they drop? The carbs.
But it's not just about cutting down on carbs, it's about choosing the right kinds of carbohydrates. Focus on complex carbs, which are found in whole grains, vegetables, and legumes. These types of carbohydrates are digested more slowly, resulting in a gradual increase in blood sugar levels and providing long-lasting energy. Avoid simple carbohydrates, like those found in sugary snacks and refined grains, which cause rapid blood sugar spikes and can contribute to weight gain and metabolic disorders. It's also important to understand that carbohydrates are not inherently bad. They are a vital part of a balanced diet, supplying the energy your brain and muscles need to function at their best. The key is to tailor your carbohydrate intake to suit your body's specific needs and health goals. This means being mindful of portion sizes and choosing the right type of carbs for your diet.
Let's have a look at cholesterol. It's a good time to look at it because the liver makes cholesterol. And by the way, it makes cholesterol according to the demand our body puts on it. And 80% of the cholesterol that the liver makes is made from glucose, and 20% of the cholesterol that the liver makes is made from fat. Now, this information tells us straight away it's not the butter on the bread, it's the bread under the butter that's the problem. And that's what Atkins found. So let's have a look at cholesterol. There are two main types. One is high-density lipoprotein called HDL, high-density lipoprotein, and LDL. HDL is usually called the good guy, and the reason for that is it's the carrier. So it carries excess cholesterol from the blood back into the liver. That's why it's called the good guy. LDL is called the bad guy. But what you've got to remember is the body doesn't make anything bad. It has a role. So what is its role? Its role is that of a repairer and a rebuilder.
Now let's discuss cholesterol itself. Cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance that is crucial for building cell membranes, producing certain hormones, and synthesizing vitamin D. Without it, our bodies wouldn't function properly. But not all cholesterol is the same, and this is where it gets interesting. The real issue occurs when there's an imbalance. Too much LDL and not enough HDL. When LDL levels are too high, cholesterol can begin to accumulate on the walls of your arteries, forming plaques that narrow the arteries and restrict blood flow. This condition, known as atherosclerosis, can lead to serious cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks and strokes. On the other hand, HDL helps to remove these cholesterol deposits, reducing the risk of plaque formation and keeping your arteries clear and healthy. Understanding the complexities of cholesterol can empower us to make better lifestyle choices. It's not just about avoiding fats, but also about managing carbohydrate intake and focusing on a nutrient-rich, balanced diet. By supporting your liver with healthy habits, you help it maintain a harmonious balance of cholesterol, promoting overall cardiovascular health. So, what's your liver doing today? We're not providing enough fuel for it to operate optimally.
And so some of your fat cells are getting broken down to give the glucose that you need, but something else a little bit more sinister is being released, and that is the fat-soluble toxins that have been coming into our bodies over many years. Now this explains why your body odor might be a little worse than usual, why your breath might be a little worse than usual, why what you're leaving in the toilet might have a worse odor than usual, because your fat cells, as they're getting broken down to give you that excess glucose or extra glucose that you need, the fat-soluble toxins are being released. They're back into the blood. What your liver is doing is taking it through three phases. Phase 1 of the liver detox began yesterday on your first day of juicing. And in phase 1, your liver took this fat-soluble toxin and it broke it down to a metabolite. So what's a metabolite? Metabolite just really means the first stage of metabolism or breakdown. The first stage of breakdown, the metabolite is released. But this metabolite is highly volatile. This metabolite creates a lot of free radicals. This metabolite is highly toxic. In fact, in some instances, it creates a substance 100 times more toxic than it originally was, especially in the case of alcohol. And you might say, well, what's the liver doing? It's just created something far worse than it originally was. Within 36 hours of starting the detox, phase 2 kicks in. And phase 2 basically comes to the rescue. In phase 2, the liver takes this highly toxic metabolite and joins it together with amino acids. The union of this highly toxic metabolite with the amino acids, in fact, the scientific term is conjugated, basically joins it together like that. So the conjugation of the amino acids and the toxic metabolite releases the water-soluble state, or converts it to a water-soluble. And remember, as a water-soluble toxin, it can be easily released out of the body. So phase 3 happens in conjunction with phase 2. So in phase 3, the body takes the water-soluble state and it releases it out via your sweat glands. What does the body need to support the liver to cope with this toxic metabolite? It needs antioxidants. And antioxidants, they basically mop up the free radicals, these free radicals. So what are the most potent antioxidants? Beta-carotene? Beta-carotene is found in all your orange and your green coloured vegetables.
In today's world, we are exposed to a wide range of pollutants, from the exhaust fumes in the streets to the pesticides on our fruits and vegetables, and even the household cleaners stored under our sinks. When these harmful chemicals enter your body, they don't just float around aimlessly, they make their way straight to your liver, which serves as the body's primary detoxification hub. Imagine your liver as a vigilant security guard at a busy checkpoint, carefully inspecting every single molecule that passes through. When the liver encounters something dangerous, it immediately takes action. It might think, whoa, that's a nasty one, we can't let you cause trouble here. In a process similar to wrapping a dangerous intruder in bubble wrap, the liver encases these toxins in fat cells and stores them away. This is a protective mechanism designed to prevent these toxins from causing damage to your delicate tissues. The liver's ability to sequester toxins in fat is crucial because it isolates these harmful substances, reducing the likelihood that they will interact with and harm your cells. If you've enjoyed learning about the vital role and incredible capabilities of your liver, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us continue to bring you valuable content that empowers your journey to better health. Have questions or want to share how you take care of your liver's health? Drop a comment below, we love hearing from you. Remember, taking care of your liver is essential for overall wellness. Stay aware of its functions, make healthy lifestyle choices, and until next time, keep nurturing your body with the care it deserves. Stay healthy, take care of your liver, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.